I'm Stacy Gordon. Welcome to That's My Jam. As crazy as this might sound, I'm out of jam. I just didn't want to go to Kroger and buy something off the shelf, so I decided it was time to do another video with the Ball freshTECH Jam and Jelly Maker. I've been receiving a lot of questions from you guys about the freshTECH Jam and Jelly Maker. But three main questions just keep coming up over and over again. So while we make the jam today, I'm going to address what I know so far about those three topics. The first question, can you use frozen fruit with this machine? The answer is absolutely yes. I happen to be a big fan of frozen fruits and vegetables, mainly because they're typically flash frozen within about 4 hours of being picked. So in reality, they may be more fresh than the fresh stuff you're buying at the grocery. As you can see from the ingredients on this package, organic blueberries, organic blackberries, and organic red raspberries. Nothing else. And that gives you a pretty big indication of what we're going to be making today. You do not have to use frozen fruit for this recipe. If you have fresh fruit, that's perfectly fine. But either way you go, today we're going to be using blackberries, blueberries, and red raspberries to make some mixed berry jam. Let's get started. And now the second question you guys have been asking. Can you double the recipes using the freshTECH? If you caught my video for blackberry jam, you'll see that I had very good success doubling that recipe. Today, we're back on track with that again. Most of the recipes in the freshTECH cookbook call for 2 to 2.5 cups of fruit. Whether you're using fresh or frozen, we're going to start out today with 32 ounces or 4 cups of mixed berries. So essentially, we're going to be doubling the recipe today. If you use frozen fruit, you're going to want to make sure it's completely thawed out. Then I'm going to put it in a strainer and get out all of the liquid. While it's full of flavor, this extra liquid that drains off of the berries could mess up the texture of our jam. We don't want that to happen, so we're going to just go ahead and remove that. After they're drained, I want to get these berries into a bowl. And then I'm going to start using a potato masher to mash these berries up. The blackberries and the raspberries mash up pretty easily, but not those blueberries. This brings me to the third question you guys have been asking. Can you use something other than Ball Real Fruit Classic Pectin with this jam and jelly maker? That's a subject of controversy. I've had 2 different people tell me that they have had success using other brands of pectin. I attempted a peach mango recently, and I used Sure Gel. This is what happened. I'm not giving up, and later down the line, I might try some of the brands that have been recommended by you guys. But I'm not taking any chances with this batch. I'm going to use the Ball Real Fruit Classic Pectin, 6.5 tablespoons of it. And I'm going to evenly distribute that along the bottom of the freshTECH. Now I'll spoon in that 4 cups of berries that we mashed up. That's going to go right on top of the pectin, and we want to try to get that evenly distributed throughout the pot. At this point, we want to leave the lid off of the jam maker. We're going to push the jam button and then enter. The paddle's going to start mixing, and I'm going to throw in about a tablespoon of butter. That'll help reduce or usually completely eliminate foam. After 4 minutes, you're going to hear the machine make 4 beeps, just like that. I've measured out 7 cups of sugar, and we're going to evenly distribute that throughout our jam pot. I've learned that the easiest way to accomplish this is just stay in one spot and let the jam pot move around. Once we've added the sugar, we're going to add a nice squirt of lemon juice, and then we're going to go ahead and place the lid on the jam pot. This mixed berry jam is safe for water bath canning. And if you're interested in how to do that, I do have a video up on my channel about the process. Otherwise, you can just put this into a jar with a sealed lid and place it in the fridge. Either way, you want to make sure that your jars are sterilized and clean before you add your beautiful jam. If you're enjoying today's video, now's a perfect time to go tap the like button. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to my channel. That series of beeps indicates the jam maker is done doing its thing. I'm going to press cancel and unplug the machine. Next, I'll remove the lid. And carefully remove the paddle. Remember, you're working with really hot liquid here. As with every batch I've made in this jam pot, there is 0 foam to remove. I do like to take my silicone whisk and go in and just whisk the mixture a little bit before I start putting it into jars. I'm going to try my best to bust up some of those blueberries, but I'm just going to go ahead and tell you some of those might remain whole in this jam. And I'm going to be okay with that. One thing to note, these frozen berries do have seeds in them, which we've talked about before with the blackberry jam I made. I don't mind the seeds. I'm going to start scooping the mixture into my jars. If you're new to canning, you want to fill your jars up to this line right here. I got a little messy today, but you can see that I ended up with 4 half pints and 2 pint jars. I'm going to come back to you in the morning after I pour my coffee, and we'll see if we've got anything that's worthy to put on an English muffin or some wheat toast. All right. Coffee's ready. English muffin is toasted and buttered. Let's see what we've got. Just going to use a spoon and get in there. I believe we've got perfection. It looks amazing. It tastes amazing. I just continue to be amazed by this freshTECH jam and jelly maker. And from the sounds of the comments that I'm getting, I think you guys are too. Keep asking those questions. Let me know if you've been successful with a different brand of pectin, and let's just explore this wonderful machine together. I truly hope you have a fantastic week ahead. I'm going to be back with you again real soon. In the meantime, turn off the TV, turn on some music, and just keep jamming.